Hello, everybody. I know it's been a long time since I did a video. Uh, had a lot of things going on. Haven't been able to get into the woods because of all the flooding they've had. Uh, the river at the U.S. highway right there by the WMA has gotten to record levels. They don't have records of it getting as high as it did uh, earlier this year in when was it June, May, June, when we had a lot of rain. Um, that's new territory for them. But when the river starts to flood, the land that the Sasquatch normally stay on to sleep in during the day is totally flooded. It's probably shoulder deep in water. Um, but like I said, I've got other things going on right now. One thing I'm going to is I don't want to say religion because religion is not really a good thing. Um, we were brought up that religion is a good thing. It's actually not. Jesus and God are good things. What they teach us in church keeps us away from Jesus and God. We'll get into that later. But right now, I've been watching William Donahue's videos on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. He's done. I'm not sure he's still around, but he's done almost 1,000 videos. Um, I think there's 942 that are on YouTube. Um, if you look up his name, he'll pop up and you'll see him talking on a stage, um, just a small stage down at the basement of the church that they worked in. Um, he was at a Forked River Church, something like that, in New Jersey. Uh, he convinced them to let him go down into the basement and do his teachings, which have to do with the Bible, God, and Jesus. Okay, don't think this is some uh, when I say religious cult. Here we go again. Religion is a cult. Uh, a cult means something hidden, just like cryptid. Cryptid and occult mean the same thing. Um, and what I found out is the Bible is almost completely written in allegory. It is cryptid messages that explain our system, our spinal system, nervous system, brain, and how we use this system to communicate with God. Now, um, something I wanted to bring up in this video was the fact that in his videos, uh, Bill talks about Jesus saying, cast your nets to the right side. And he keeps equating it to the right side of our brain. Um, his thought process is that with us using only 10% of our brain, which scientists tell us that we do, um, it's on the left side of our brain. And the right side is the spiritual side. Left side is um, the carnal side, and right side is spiritual side. What I think Jesus was also speaking about when he said, cast your net to the right side, means because this is why the fish is a symbolism of knowledge. That's why they use the fish so much in the Bible. That's why Jesus picked fishermen to be his disciples. Fishermen bring in the knowledge. But the casting your nets to the right side literally means no, go to the east. The east, when you're facing north, is on the right side. That is exactly where Jesus got his teachings. Notice there's nothing past Jesus' birth beyond that point and beyond the age of 30 in the Bible. Nothing mentions him during that time. That's because he went to the east. He learned his stuff in the Middle East, in Asia, India, and China. Somewhere around China, I guess. But Buddha's teachings, Hare Krishna's teachings, and the Middle East teachings are all the same. They have all the same stories in their books. The Bible is just our representation of those teachings. That's basically all I wanted to say in this video. Other than it's going to be March or April before I get back into the woods because of the heat. There's a whole lot of people right now that are teaching the same thing that William Donahue is teaching on YouTube. Quasi Joe here. Be inspired. The universe within you. And others that I can't think of right now are all teaching the exact same thing. The Christ letters that I was told about earlier this year, actually, I think it was. May have been a year ago, I'm not sure. They are the same thing. They are supposedly from Jesus Christ himself. Christ came to a woman in Great Britain. Her identity's not given. But from the writing, you can tell she's from Great Britain. But he dictated these letters to her. She wrote them and gave them to different sources to disseminate without charge. She made no money off of this. Money is not supposed to be made off of Christ letters. There are people on Amazon that are selling it in book form. But they're the heretics that want to ruin our belief systems, just like the teachers of our church. They are the heretics that Jesus was talking about in the Bible. All the stories in the Bible are on the same line. They are teaching the same lesson. Jesus came here to get us to learn about ourselves, not about God. In a way, it is about God because we are all God. Every single one of us is part of God. Everything you see in this video is part of God and is alive. This sounds outrageous, I know. But it's the truth. We've taken things and changed their form, but they're still there and alive. Until they physically die, it's alive. They have a soul just like us. They communicate differently. Plants have actually been proven to communicate. Well, I'm going to get to the communication in another video, but this video is long enough. Um, Go to William Donahue at YouTube. His channel can be found by typing in his name, William Donahue, Donahue. Watch his teachings. He is teaching the truth. What you were taught in church is not the truth. There is no hell. There is no heaven. Heaven would be what this world would be if everyone, every single person living on this earth, lived the same teachings of God, of Jesus. Jesus taught us to love one another. And that's the important thing here. I know I'm not a very good teacher. I'm talking more than I normally do in a video, but uh, I guess that's a little inspiration that I've got from meditating and doing what I'm supposed to do. Um, I just hope that this message gets out to a lot of people, um, and I hope y'all have a great rest of the week. I will talk to you later.